B.E.C.E. 2012 Objective Test for Science. Question number 1. The SI unit for measuring the work done by a force is A, J, B, K, C, N, D, W. And the answer is J, that is joule. The SI unit for measuring the work done by a force is J. Number 2. The chemical formula of a compound describes the A, number of molecules in the compound, B, type of bonding in the compound, C, ratio in which the elements are combined, D, state of the compound. And the answer is C, ratio in which the elements are combined. The chemical formula of a compound describes the ratio in which the elements are combined. Number 3. Which of the following life processes is represented by the equation glucose plus oxygen is to carbon dioxide plus water plus energy? And the possible answers are A, digestion, B, excretion, C, photosynthesis, D, respiration. And the answer is D, respiration. Number 4. Each layer of soil profile is known as A, horizon, B, liter, C, regolith, D, solum. And the answer is A, horizon. Each layer of soil profile is known as horizon. Number 5. When the P to N junction of a transistor is reverse biased, A, current flows from the P type to the N type, B, no current flows from the P type to the N type, C, conduction of current occurs, D, current flows from the N type to the P type. And the answer is B, no current flows from the P type to the N type. When the P to N junction of a transistor is reverse biased, no current flows from the P type to the N type. Number 6. When a solid liquid mixture is filtered, the liquid that separates out into the container is called A, filtrate, B, residue, C, sediment, D, solution. And the answer is A, filtrate. When a solid liquid mixture is filtered, the liquid that separates out into the container is called filtrate. Number 7. Which of the following processes involves the solid state of matter? A, boiling, B, condensation, C, evaporation, D, melting. And the answer is D, melting. Which of the following processes involves the solid state of matter? And the answer is melting. Number 8. Which of the following farming systems is most effective in maintaining soil fertility? A, crop rotation, B, land rotation, C, mixed cropping, D, monoculture. And the answer is A, crop rotation. Which of the following farming systems is most effective in maintaining soil fertility? And the answer is crop rotation. Number 9. The disease in humans which is associated with insufficient intake of calcium is A, goiter, B, kwashiorkor, C, rickets, D, scurvy. And the answer is C, ricket. The disease in humans which is associated with insufficient intake of calcium is ricket. Number 10. The arrow in the circuit symbol of either N to P to N or P to N to P transistor is always on the A, base lead, B, collector lead, C, emitter lead, D, receiver lead. And the answer is C, emitter lead. The arrow in the circuit symbol of either N to P to N or P to N to P transistor is always on the emitter lead. Number 11. Which of the following insect pests of crops has piercing and sucking mouth part? A, aphids, B, grasshoppers, C, stem borers, D, termite. And the answer is A, aphids. Which of the following insect pests of crops has piercing and sucking mouth part? Aphids. Number 12. A reflex action involves the A, brain and muscles, B, brain and nerves, C. Spinal cord and muscles. D. Spinal cord and nerves. And the answer is D. Spinal cord and nerves. A reflex action involves the spinal cord and nerves. Number 13. The type of image formed in a plane mirror is always A. Diminished, B. Enlarged, C. Real, D. Virtual. And the answer is D. Virtual. The type of image formed in a plane mirror is always virtual. Number 14. Which of the following statements about acids are correct? I. They turn red litmus paper blue. II. They can be classified as either organic or mineral acids. III. They can be neutralized by bases. And the possible answers are A. I and II only. B. I and III only. C. I and III only. D. I and III. And the answer is C. I and III only, which is they can be classified as either organic or mineral acids, and they can be neutralized by bases. And the question was, which of the following statements about acids are correct? Number 15. A transistor is said to operate in an active region when A. One P to N junction is forward biased and the other is reverse biased. B. Base emitter junctions are reverse biased. C. Both P to N junctions are reverse biased. D. Base collector junction is forward biased. And the answer is A. One P to N junction is forward biased and the other is reverse biased. The question was, a transistor is said to operate in an active region when. Number 16. Tuberculosis is spread A. Through eating of contaminated food. B. When an infected person coughs openly into the air. C. Through shaking of hands of infected persons. D. Through sharing of contaminated syringes. And the answer is B. When an infected person coughs openly into the air. Number 17. One function of engine oil in the engine of a tractor is to A. Warm the engine. B. Enhance air intake. C. Ensure proper mixing of fuel. D. Lubricate the engine part. And the answer is D. Lubricate the engine part. One function of engine oil in the engine of a tractor is to lubricate the engine part. Number 18. Black pod is a disease of A. Cocoa, B. Coffee, C. Guava, D. Mango. And the answer is A. Cocoa. Black pod is a disease of cocoa. Number 19. The efficiency of a machine is always less than 100% because part of the energy input is used to A. Stop the machine after working. B. Perform useful work of the load. C. Overcome friction. D. Lift the machine up. And the answer is C. Overcome friction. The efficiency of a machine is always less than 100% because part of the energy input is used to overcome friction. Number 20. Which of the following electronic components are used to produce oscillator circuit? I. Transistor. II. Inductor. III. Capacitor. And the possible answers are A. I and II only. B. I and III only. C. I and III only. D. I and III. The answer is B. I and III only. Which of the following electronic components are used to produce oscillator circuit? And the answer is transistor and capacitor. Number 21. Which of the following sources of light is natural? A. Filament bulb. B. Fluorescent tube. C. Glowworm. D. Firecracker. And the answer is C. Glowworm. Which of the following sources of light is natural? And the answer is C. Glowworm. Number 22. Which of the following substances are carried by the blood? I. Hormones. II. Urine. III. Oxygen. IV. Carbon dioxide. And the possible answers are A. I and III only. B. II and III only. C. I and IV only. D. I and IV only. And the answer is D. I and IV only. The question was, which of the following substances are carried by the blood? And the answer is hormones, oxygen, and carbon dioxide, which means urine is not carried by the blood. Number 23. The practice of starting new organization in response to identified opportunities is termed A. Agribusiness. B. Business enterprise. C. Entrepreneurship. D. Management. And the answer is C. Entrepreneurship. Number 24. The subatomic particle with zero charge in the nucleus of an atom is called A. Electron. B. Ion. C. Neutron. D. Proton. And the answer is C. Neutron. The subatomic particle with zero charge in the nucleus of an atom is called neutron. Number 25. Which of the following management practices greatly helps in record keeping? A. Calling. B. Debeaking. C. Dehorning. D. Identification. And the answer is D. Identification. Which of the following management practices greatly helps in record keeping? Identification. Number 26. In the pinhole camera, when the size of the pinhole is increased, the image formed is A. Blurred. B. Erect. C. Magnified. D. Virtual. And the answer is A. Blurred. In the pinhole camera, when the size of the pinhole is increased, the image formed is blurred. Number 27. Non-reactive metals are preferred in making ornaments and jewelry because they A. are attractive. B. do not react with atmospheric oxygen. C. do not retain their luster. D. are corrosive. And the answer is B. do not react with atmospheric oxygen. Non-reactive metals are preferred in making ornaments and jewelry because they do not react with atmospheric oxygen. Number 28. Producers in an ecosystem are plants that A. attract insects. B. feed on other plants. C. manufacture their own food. D. trap insects. And the answer is C. manufacture their own food. Producers in an ecosystem are plants that manufacture their own food. Number 29. The use of resistant varieties of crop in controlling diseases is described as A. biological control method. B. chemical control method. C. cultural control method. D. physical control method. And the answer is A. biological control method. The use of resistant varieties of crop in controlling diseases is described as biological control method. Number 30. The chemical formula for aluminium oxide is represented as A1XOY. The values of X and Y are respectively A. 3 and 2, B. 3 and 1, C. 1 and 3, D. 2 and 3. And the answer is D. 2 and 3. Number 31. In electrical circuits, the component that protects appliances against very high currents is the A. capacitor, B. fuse, C. resistor, D. switch. And the answer is B. fuse. In electrical circuits, the component that protects appliances against very high current is the fuse. Number 32. One benefit of technology to industrialization is A. environmental pollution. B. Reduction in skillful labor. C. Provision of machinery. D. Increase in cost of production of goods. And the answer is C. Provision of machinery. One benefit of technology to industrialization is provision of machinery. Number 33. Which of the following factors contribute to early parenthood? I. Poverty. II. Illiteracy. III. Lack of parental care. IV. Peer pressure. And the possible answers are A. I and II only. B. II and III only. C. III and IV only. D. III, III and IV. And the answer is D. III and IV. The question is, which of the following factors contribute to early parenthood? And it's poverty, illiteracy, lack of parental care, and peer pressure. Number 34. Which of the following examples of fertilizers improves soil texture? A. Compost. B. NPK. C. Sulfate of ammonia. D. Urea. And the answer is A. Compost. Which of the following examples of fertilizers improve soil texture? And the answer is compost. Number 35. The reaction between hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide produces A. Sodium oxide only. B. Sodium chloride only. C. Sodium oxide and water. D. Sodium chloride and water. And the answer is D. Sodium chloride and water. The reaction between hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide produces sodium chloride and water. Number 36. In modern electrical wirings, the color code for the live wire is A. Blue. B. Brown. C. Green. D. Green and yellow. And the answer is B. Brown. In modern electrical wirings, the color code for the live wire is brown. Number 37. An example of soil minor nutrient is A. Calcium. B. Iron. C. Nitrogen. D. Phosphorus. And the answer is B. Iron. An example of soil minor nutrient is iron. Number 38. The complete development of a human fetus in the womb normally takes A. 7 months. B. 8 months. C. 9 months. D. 10 months. And the answer is C. 9 months. The complete development of a human fetus in the womb normally takes 9 months. Number 39. A material that allows a small amount of light energy to pass through it but cannot be seen through is referred to as A. Opaque. B. Reflective. C. Translucent. D. Transparent. And the answer is C. Translucent. A material that allows a small amount of light energy to pass through it but cannot be seen through is referred to as translucent. Number 40. The length of the transistor responsible for activation is the A. Amplifier. B. Base. C. Collector. D. Emitter. And the answer is B. Base. The length of the transistor responsible for activation is the base. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you good luck in all your exams. Like, share this video, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. God bless you and bye-bye.